Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Deandra Leanne, and if you're new here, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications to be notified every time I post. As you see in today's title, I will be making salmon with mango peach salsa. And if I'm honest, this is one of my favorite summertime recipes, so I hope you guys enjoy it. To start off, we'll work on the salsa, and for the salsa, you'll need to dice about half a red onion, followed by 1/3 cup of scallions. We're also going to dice up 1 jalapeno. Keeping the seeds is optional. I personally like a little spice to my salsa, so I kept it in. We're gonna follow that by cutting a mango. I used 1 whole mango for this recipe. I went ahead and cut it like so, and when you're done with that, you scoop out the mango, and it's the perfect size for your salsa. So next ingredient for the salsa, I added half a red bell pepper. This bell pepper honestly was perfect. It wasn't spicy, it had a little sweetness to it, which honestly pairs well with the dish. Followed by that, I diced up 1/3 of my green bell pepper, and after that I added about a handful of cilantro and basil. If you're anything like me and have a love-hate relationship with cilantro, I just suggest putting the amount that you want into the salsa. I personally love basil, so I just add a little bit more onto my plate. Next up are the peaches. You can choose to use either peaches or nectarines. I know some people don't like the fur on peaches, so nectarines are completely okay. And what we're gonna do is basically spray a pan with, canola oil, olive oil, whatever type of oil you have, and get a nice char on those peaches. For this recipe, I did use 2 peaches, one of which I did grill, and the other one I left just raw. We want to cook this for about 1 minute to 2 minutes just to get a nice char on them. We don't want to cook them all the way through because we still want that crunch from the peach. So once we are done and we got a char on both sides, you want to remove it from the heat. Once removed from the heat, go ahead and dice them up, probably the same size as the mango. Once you're done dicing up the charred peach, you can go ahead and cut a whole raw peach and add it to your salsa. To a bowl, we're gonna go ahead and add our onions, our scallions, our green peppers, our red peppers, our mangoes, peaches or nectarines, and our jalapenos. We're gonna make a marinade for our salsa, and that consists of a juice of 1 lime, a tablespoon olive oil, a teaspoon honey, and salt and pepper to taste. Go ahead and add your cilantro and basil to your liking and mix until well incorporated. We want our salsa to sit for about 30 minutes, so I typically mix it, cover it, and throw it in the fridge, and by the time we're done cooking our fish, it's ready to go. While we let our salsa marinate, we're going to go ahead and work on the salmon. And to the salmon, I added adobo, garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, Cajun, and oregano. I went ahead and coated both sides with seasoning. That way you get flavor every bite. Now, if you don't like any of these seasonings, feel free to season however you like. I personally just think that Cajun pairs super well with this salsa. Next, I went ahead and lined my baking sheet with parchment paper, and I like to add a citrus to my fish. I love lemon on my fish, but in this case I decided to use a grapefruit because I had it on hand, and honestly it paired so well. I preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and And I cooked my fish for about 30 minutes, and by the time it came out, the fish was so moist. It had a nice crisp on the outside, which so good. Now time to plate, and with this dish I decided to serve it with white rice. You can substitute it for a quinoa, brown rice, or any grain that you prefer. I also added watercress, which can also be substituted for like arugula or a spring mix. I topped it off with the fish and the mango peach salsa, and guys, this was so good. But that is all for today's video, and if you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you decide to try out this recipe, I'll leave my information in the description box below, where you can just tag me and I'll be sure to acknowledge it. But again, this is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.